So about a couple months ago, it's been a year since Chronicles returned to YouTube. And to celebrate it, they uploaded the original episode, well, episode 1, now with holograms. So in other words, the number one complaint we were, well, complaining about with the original Chronicles episode has been fixed.
What is this supposed to be?
And I'm having a look at that to see if this... Yeah, odds are to improve the episode, but, let's see how much.
Tunnel, maybe?
I still appreciate all the little steam engines in the back. Well, daisies and stuff like that. The trains. I like the trains. I like trains.
I really need to let Zach know about this, but I should investigate on my own first.
I'm sure this won't kill me. Yeah, odds are they're not going to be adding much to it besides the holograms. You know what? That was the number one complaint, so makes sense you just can take care of that and say done. No harm, no shame or anything like that.
What's that?
It's called grass. I know you're probably not familiar with it with being a train enthusiast, but,
Why of all places did it send me here?
I don't know, for gags.
Well, there's a trail right there.
Where?
I guess whatever I'm looking for is up at the top of that graffiti eyesore. Let's move.
Oh, it's funny. They're just like, well, there's a trail right there. Point. Oh, that's the trail? Dude, you're walking across the trail to get to a trail. I mean, I guess that's not inaccurate, just funny, Yeah, it's a shortcut. Interesting choice of music for this scene. It's a guy walking through the woods. I wouldn't associate with this. The Ben 10 Generator Rex crossover effect. It's not that it's bad music, it's just here.
Well, I'm at the top. Still haven't found the source of the symbol.
Nah, it's probably nothing. In this version, he stays away from the tunnel and doesn't die. The end.
That's gotta be it.
The rest of the episode is credits. That doesn't look suspicious at all. Gotta be careful going downhill after all. Don't want to trip. There's rocks about. Is that a flag in the corner there?
This has to be the source of the symbol.
Or my voice isn't 80 yard.
Well.
Mine too.
Looks like I finally found the rat.
I'm convinced every
Quite a long time to find
every voice in the evolution is 80 yard, but that point just fits in.
But now that I have, I'll eliminate you.
Unbelievable! It's
You're
Ghost.
Phantoms, aren't you? How did you find me?
Well, you're not the only one with a proficiency for hacking and infiltration. They call me Ghost. That's my code name. Because you'll never see
My real name's Bartholomew.
until it's
I'd go with Ghost too.
After I eliminate you, I'll see to it that the Phantom Brotherhood can continue its mission once you're out of the way.
So
Now
what
if
do
we
you say?
stop you...
You think you have me trapped? I'm not sticking around for your stupid games. What? My launch commands are not.
Give the guy
working.
credit. He tried. It wasn't some stupid thing like... That's smarter than some, like, horror movie character where it's like, what's that? There's a killer about? We best split up, gang.
Beat me.
Or stay in this
Well, good luck
area.
trying to do that. Because I never, ever lose.
At least he did the smart thing first.
I can't believe this. I thought my hacking skills were excellent. Did
Well,
this
they are. It's
really
just his were
outpower
better.
me?
Doesn't make your skills bad.
No, I won't let it end like this. You want a piece of me? Then come on.
There's gonna be a lot of pieces when it's
I'll
over.
show you that I'm not just a good hacker.
Your journey ends here.
To be fair, he's not bluffing. We've seen how this duel goes
I'll
before.
start this.
And hey, we have
duel.
life points now.
I
Nice.
summon Metal Cruncher.
There we
This device
go.
allows me to activate 3 machines, 2 air raiders, and a soldier. And now I'll randomly add another card to my hand. Perfect. I summon Air Raider. I can summon
All
this
right.
card by getting rid of a monster in my hand. I set 2 cards down, and I end my turn.
There is no escape for you, only defeat. First, I discard my Cyber Dark Cannon.
All
This
right,
card's
nice little
effect
sliding
lets
in
me
there. That
add
looks
a
nice.
Cyber Dark Horn from my deck to my hand. And now I'll activate Cybernetic Horizon.
All right.
By discarding the Cyber Dark Horn from my hand, as well as sending Attachment Cyburn from the deck to the graveyard,
All right.
as well
Like that little
as
phase.
sending Cyber Dragon from
Ooh,
my
that thing's all
extra deck
crackly.
to the
That's a nice extra
graveyard.
effect.
I have just set myself up for success, which you'll see later. After that,
The art's overlapping isn't the
I
problem.
use the effect of Cyber Dark Claw.
It's fine.
By discarding it to the graveyard, I now get to add my Cyber Dark Realm from my deck to my hand.
Great.
And then
Activate
I
it.
activate Cyber Dark Realm. And upon
That slides
its
out with this straight.
activation,
That makes
I
it
can
more
add another
intense.
Cyber Dark monster from my deck to my hand.
Hold on. I activate my Cyclone to destroy your realm. And since it's no longer face up on the field, it can't finish.
Nice. Stop the
Annoying,
resolution.
but no
Smart
matter.
play.
I summon Cyber Dragon Core.
The bats are an interesting
Cyber Dragon
inclusion,
Core's
but it works.
effect activates.
It's unique.
This lets me add Cyber Emergency from my deck to my hand, which I will now activate.
Of course you
Cyber
will.
Emergency lets me get another Cyber Dragon Core. And now,
Like how Cyber
I
Emergency
will
is just a
link
bunch of
the
dragons
circuit.
attacking a
Go, Link 1.
attacking like a
By
jet
getting rid of
plane.
Cyber
This
Dragon
helps Cyber
Core,
Dragons
I
because
summon out
shut up.
Salamangreat Al Mirage. But I'm
Why'd
not
you make an
done
elephant
yet,
roar?
Because now I'll do it again. By linking away my Salamangreat Al Mirage, I link summon Secure Gardener.
Ghost also sets cards
This is
face
the
down in its
perfect
turn.
time.
I like that
I
they also
activate
have
my
like
Cyber
small little
Blaster.
cries, you
Each
know?
time a machine monster
Kind of reminds me of Nick
specially
Stevens in
summoned,
the big
you'll
tournament
take
thing,
300
how
points
all
of
the monsters
damage.
had like Pokemon cries. Makes them
That's it.
feel a bit more real.
I use Air Raider's effect to destroy Metal Cruncher, and then summon Metal Form from the deck. Interesting.
Cyber Summon Blaster inflicted
It's
damage.
my turn again. I summon Scrap Recycler, and it lets me send Citadel to the graveyard. Megaform tributes itself to summon Fortress from the deck.
Okay.
I switch my Air Raider to attack mode, and I'll battle. Air Raider attacks Secure Gardener. Now, my Recycler and Fortress will attack you directly.
Putting in a lot of effort
Shot,
and
punk.
getting some good work in.
It'll take more than that to beat me.
With all that done, I end my turn.
My turn again. Because you have a monster and I don't, I use Cyber Dragon Core's effect in the graveyard.
Banish the special summon the
banishing
Cyber
itself
Dragon.
To summon Cyber Dragon Hurts.
Or
from
that.
the deck.
Did you forget? Every time a machine
That had to be
monster is
just Hot
specially
Cyber Dragon in
summoned,
general.
you'll take
I might be
damage.
wrong about that one. I
And
may
that
be wrong.
even
I don't play
includes your
Cyber
own
Dragons.
Huh. That's nice to know. Let the
Anyway,
fun
so in other words,
begin.
oh no. Anyway,
First, I activate the field spell, Cyber Dark Inferno.
yeah.
I'll reveal what that does later. But for now, I use the effect of another Cyber Dark Cannon in my hand.
Time for another
By
search.
sending it to the graveyard, I get to add a Cyber Dark Keel. Then I get to normal summon Cyber Dark Keel. Cyber Dark Keel's effect activates.
Equipping a
It lets
horn.
me resurrect a Cyber Dark Cannon from the graveyard
Or cannon,
and
my
equip
mistake.
it to itself. Also,
I got my
it
names
gains
mixed up.
attack points, putting it at 2,400. Now I activate my field spell, Cyber Dark Inferno. By returning Cyber Dark Keel to my hand, I get to then summon it back to the field. Because of this, Cyber Dark Cannon's effect activates. When it's sent to the
You
graveyard
get to
while
draw a
it's equipped
card.
to a monster, I get to draw a card from my deck.
That was smart.
And then Keel's effect activates all over again, except this time, I'm gonna use my Attachment Cyburn. And when Attachment Cyburn is equipped to a monster, it makes it gain 600 attack points.
So it's at
my
3,000.
Cyberdark Keel has 3,000 points. Oh, and I'll say this too. Because of my field spell, Cyberdark Inferno, anytime that my Cyberdark monsters are equipped with something, they cannot be targeted or destroyed by your card effect.
It's an annoying
This
combo.
moment, I use Air Raid's effect to
Nice.
destroy itself and summon possessed storage from the deck.
Got
My
the nice little
possessed
shaking
storage
animation.
has an effect to summon back Air Raider. This triggers my Citadel in the graveyard, and because a machine monster was destroyed, it summons
I think this is the
itself.
part where I realized, oh, he's
Don't
playing
you
Machina.
forget, because I summoned 3 machine monsters, you take 900
In the
points
original, I
of
mean to
damage.
say.
You're making my blood boil!
I don't remember
Too
that
much
from
of
the
a
original,
weakling
but
to
hey,
attack
I
me.
believe it.
That's why you're using this pitiful effect damage.
Really shows up the scale of how far down
Summon
there.
all those monsters, eh? I hate
Now
to do
yell,
this,
body's
but
yelling.
I activate my trap, Torrential Tribute. This destroys every monster on the field. My monsters
Even
too,
the freaking trap card's watery.
because my field spell only protects my cards from your effects, not mine.
Message to detail.
Whoa, he just destroyed all my monsters. You'll pay for that.
Fortress.
Because the fortress was destroyed. Megaform summons itself from the graveyard. And because of that, you'll take 300 points of damage.
I don't care about your card effects, because I'm activating my own. My attachment Sideburn and my Cyber Dragon Hurts in the graveyard.
Advent Cyburn has a head?
First,
It's known as
Cyber Dragon
stats.
Hurts lets me add
I'm too
original
busy
Cyber
looking at the
Dragon
giant body
from
that I'm
my
looking at the
deck to my
tiny
hand.
head.
And secondly, my attachment Sideburn, since it was sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, I get to resurrect a machine or a dragon cyber monster from my graveyard. So I'll choose to summon my Cyber Dark Cannon in defense mode. And because it's a dragon, I'm not going to lose life points for that maneuver.
My
Correct.
turn. I draw. I place a card face down. And Megaform destroys your Cyber Dark Cannon. Main phase 2. I tribute my Megaform to summon another fortress from the deck. And with that, you'll take 300 points of damage. I end my turn.
He's dueling well.
All those
That's the life
machines,
points he lost.
Those rust buckets. All of those stupid machines! I've had enough of them! My resolve is always to win. I don't care about respecting my opponents. I don't need respect. All I need is victory. And I'm gonna show you that right now!
Tell us
think
how you
I'm
really
serious?
feel.
I'll show you just how ruthless and serious the Phantoms really are. Draw! Excellent. I activate Pot of Desires by throwing
laugh
out
there.
the top 10 cards.
I
of
will
my
say Zack
deck.
Attack and crew did a better job
I
with this.
get to
Or I'll
draw
just say
2
Zack
more
Attack. I don't know if he had
cards.
help with any of this. But the point is,
What?
had a great
You
job.
banished
Did
all
a
those
great
cards?
job
You're
putting on
literally
all the extra
destroying
effects. I expected
yourself
just to
just
be
to
regular
beat
holograms,
me.
but no, they
This
did
is
like
madness.
special effects like shaking in the
All
back
the
and
pieces
stuff.
that I need
I was
for
meant to give them
victory.
little
I'll
cries.
show you. Since
It's a
you
little
have
extra
monster
effort that
and
goes a
I
long
don't,
way.
I get to special summon the original Cyber Dragon.
Of course, the Dark
Your
Arts.
life points are getting pretty low. Here, let me help you out. I activate my trap, Machina Overdrive, by destroying Fortress, which allows me to summon Soldier from the deck. And so, this triggers the effect of Megaform and Citadel in the graveyard to summon themselves.
Which means
I'm
even more
so
damage.
Sick and tired of that card. You won't be summoning it anymore because I use Called by the Grave.
Gah!
Called by the Grave lets me banish a monster from your graveyard, and then it negates all of its effects. So your Machina Citadel won't be coming back anymore.
Even so, Megaform summons itself. And because I summon 2 monsters, you'll take 600 points of damage.
That Citadel might have won the duel. Unfortunately,
I'm
that's not
actually
the
glad you summoned
situation.
those machines because now I get to use them. By tributing all the machine monsters on the field, including Cyber Dragon, I can summon Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon.
Backshot looks pretty cool.
It gains 1,000 attack for every one of its fusion materials, so it has 3,000 attack points.
Ugh,
And yes,
so
I
strong.
take 300 damage.
But you're about to take 3,000.
Thing I don't need those life points anyway. All I need is one card to secure my victory. And I'll show you right now. I activate Overload Fusion!
Oh boy.
Overload Fusion lets me summon a dark machine monster by banishing the materials
That's
from
how you
my
really feel,
field
train boy.
graveyard. And I have just the ones. I banish 2 Cyberdark Cannons, 1 Cyberdark Horn, 1 Cyberdark Keel, and 1 Cyberdark Claw.
Cyber Darkness Dragon.
Cyber Darkness Dragon!
Don't see this thing summoned every day.
Cyber Darkness Dragon is terrifying, but I'm not done yet. Because Cyber Darkness Dragon will equip Cyber End Dragon from the graveyard to it. But you know, there's still one more play left.
The evolve
now
form.
I can tribute them by tributing
I didn't know
level
darkness
10
count as well as regular
Cyber
Cyber Dark.
Equipped with Cyber End
Just because I don't see it very
Dragon.
often. You see the original
I
Cyber
can
Dark more
summon
often.
The ultimate Cyber Dark Fusion.
Cyber Dark End Dragon!
Those staggy
This
effects
is
and the
insane.
echo makes it
You
look
brought yourself down to
interesting.
300 points just to summon that monster?
It only adds the power of the summoning effect.
Lose the duel.
You guys have one of the best
300 life
animations.
points.
You can still
I
work
sure
with
coulda
it
closed this
around
time.
it.
Cyber Dark End Dragon. Let me explain its abilities to you.
You die!
It don't matter much anyway, but it's got 5,000 attack points. It's completely unaffected by any of your activated card effects, and it gains additional protection from my field spell. My Cyber Dark Inferno field spell means that while it's equipped with a monster, it's unaffected by targeting and destruction effects that come from you. In other words, it's completely unkillable. An unstoppable machine.
I'm gonna use this unstoppable machine to wipe you out.
I equip my Armored Cyburn from the graveyard to Cyber Darkness in Dragon using its effect, which gives it 5,600 attack points total. I told you your
Such
journey
power.
is here. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, attack! Cyber Laser Beam! And now, Cyber Dark in Dragon, finish him off! No!
No, the guy who lost in the original timeline lost in the original timeline. Rather than the original video, I should say, not timeline. Timeline is the incorrect word. I apologize.
Welcome to my tunnel.
It's not a tunnel of love.
Mission accomplished.
He died as he lived, surrounded by trains. But impressive work, guys! Great work on adding all the extra effects to make it feel extra special. It's an anniversary, so it makes sense you want to go the extra above and beyond to make it feel special. I liked all the, again, as I said in the original community post when this thing originally released, I would like to give a shout out to Zack Attack and the crew. You took the complaints from the original episode and fixed them to make a better product, which makes you better than half the people in Hollywood. Or better than some major multimedia companies in general, I should say. Not just limited to Hollywood. So yeah, nothing but respect for that. They all did a great... Well, yeah, Zack Attack did a great job fixing up this episode. And again, fixing the one complaint we all had, which is the lack of the cards. And you know what, the episode itself still holds up by itself, even without the cards. And it's kind of nice to go back and be like, alright, let's get a little context here. Considering we did go from 1 to 2 to 7. But yeah, that's gonna happen when you play it ahead. I mean, they were already at the tunnel, so why not film 2 episodes while you're there? Makes more sense than going back, right? Plus, I think a bonus thing where he's like in the tunnel in that point of view. Or maybe that was tied into another episode. I remember that scene as much anyway. But yeah, the episode still holds up. It's still good to see even a year later. And yeah, they fixed the major complaint. Not much to it than that. So yeah, and they put in some extra effort again with the voices and the animations and trying to make things look a bit more cool, I guess would be the right word, considering they might not have animations like the monsters being summoned in high definition, but they try to do a little bit like how Ghost goes a little blurry when he summons the Cyber End Darkness Dragon thingamafudger, and like the screen warps when it activates Cyber Realm, and yeah, more words. So the point that I'm trying to say is they did an excellent job and it's great work. And of course, in the original video, the job was done well too. Again, it's just that one thing, which is fixed. So yes, I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. So I think it's about time I wrap this up. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm looking forward to more Chronicles coming in 2025, whenever that may be. As I always say, life is first. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Later.